one thing that my students talk about with your book is this idea of memory and fact and fiction, and they get really kind of mad at times in your book when they find that it wasn't true, which is fun to talk about. But it really brings up that conversation. I wonder if you could speak to that a little bit, the role of memory, whether that's our collective memory as a country about Vietnam, or personal memories of refugees or people involved in the war too. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm never sure how to respond to the question, because for me, as a writer, you only have two big things you can rely on. One is your memory of the world and the life you've led, and the other is your imagination, what you can imagine that could have happened, or should have happened, or might still happen. But the two together, imagination and memory, are what a novelist, and I think virtually any storyteller, relies on. And then it's given to oneself and to the reader through the medium of language. You have to write sentences about your memories or about what you imagine. An event might have happened years ago in the real world, a memory. But that memory will make you imagine something for the rest of your life. You had a bad father, I'm going to be a good one. I'm going to imagine doing decent things with my children. So the two interrelate, and then you try to articulate that as lucidly and as freshly as you can through language, so that it'll do something to another reader, a father in Fairbanks or in Birmingham, Alabama. So that father will feel something of what you felt through your own hurt as a kid and how you're trying to do something well for your kids. And then you try to make a story of it. So far it's just abstract. But you try to get a man named Jack, and you get a father named Bill, and you get a son named Tad, and you make it a story. And when Lynn was just talking about this process of storytelling, we're very similar in how we go about it. And I think if Picasso were up here and the making of his kind of art, there'd be a lot of similarities that he would point to. For example, Picasso had this line that I've often quoted, and Lynn is now quoting too. Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth. Isn't that a beautiful quote? Huckleberry Finn is a lie, but it makes us realize truths about wanting to escape convention in our lives, and the ties of the Hollies and the Hannibal, life of Hannibal in the world, getting away from it, the desire to leave the shackles of childhood behind. It's a lie that makes us realize this stuff. So when students get angry or upset in debate, they're saying, "Oh my God, that he made it up." Oh, what the hell? Which novelist doesn't make stuff up? I mean, they all do. I mean, when it says fiction, it means made up. With my book, I play with that. I use my own name, and I try to make it feel as if it's not made up, even though it is. I use all these devices in my own biography is in the book. My own service in Vietnam is in the book, but the stories are made up. They're invented. They didn't happen in the real world, but they're made. You hope, you kind of want the people to be a little frustrated, because that means you succeeded. You made them think it's real. They've been believing you. That's what you want. You don't want somebody to read a book saying, "Oh, that never happened, that never happened, that never happened, that never happened, that never happened," throughout the whole, I mean, you don't want that. You